The schoolyard buzzed with excitement as students gathered around the race sign-up board. Rayyan, wearing his usual red t-shirt and jeans, adjusted his bike helmet while chatting with Thomas, his best friend. The annual school bike race was just days away, and they were eager to prove themselves. As they checked their bike tires, a confident voice interrupted. Max, a tall, athletic boy in a sleek black and white cycling outfit, smirked as he leaned against his bike. "I've never lost a race," he said, crossing his arms. "I hope you guys can at least keep up." Rayyan and Thomas exchanged a determined glance. They knew Max was fast, but they had something he didn't: strategy and teamwork. That evening, they trained harder than ever. They rode through the park, weaving between trees, practicing quick turns on the school track, and pushing themselves to climb steep hills. Their friends, Mia and Ethan, cheered them on from the sidelines. "You don't need to be the fastest," Mia reminded them. "Just the smartest." Race day arrived. The sun shone brightly as students lined the track, buzzing with excitement. The referee stood at the starting line, holding a checkered flag. Rayyan, Thomas, and Max tightened their helmets and gripped their handlebars. Bang! The whistle blew, and the racers shot forward. Max surged ahead instantly, kicking up dust behind him. Rayyan and Thomas stuck to their strategy, staying steady and conserving their energy. As they entered the forest section, the path grew rough with rocks and dips. Max, still in the lead, sped downhill recklessly. Suddenly, thud! His front wheel struck a large rock, and his bike jerked sideways. He barely managed to stop before crashing, but his chain had come loose. He cursed under his breath, struggling to fix it. Rayyan and Thomas approached fast. They could easily pass him. But instead, Thomas skidded to a stop. "We have to help," he said. Max looked up, surprised. "What are you doing?" Rayyan smiled. "Helping." Thomas knelt beside Max's bike and quickly adjusted the chain while Rayyan held the bike steady. In moments, Max's bike was ready to go. "Let's finish this race together," Rayyan said. Max hesitated, then nodded. They jumped on their bikes and pedaled hard, racing back toward the school track. The crowd gasped as they reappeared, catching up to the other racers. With the finish line in sight, all three pushed to their limits. The students roared with excitement. Neck and neck, they sprinted forward. Max barely crossed first, with Rayyan and Thomas just behind. Panting, Max turned to them, his confidence replaced with something new: respect. "Why did you help me?" he asked. Thomas shrugged. "Winning isn't everything." Max grinned and held out his hand. "Next time, we train together." Rayyan and Thomas grinned back, shaking hands as the crowd cheered. As the sun set behind them, they knew they had won something much greater than a race: a new friendship.